This is pharmaphorum web editor Nicole Raleigh, and I am on site in Berlin for ESMO 2025. And with me today is Nancy Ghattas, who is AstraZeneca's Vice President, US Oncology Commercial Franchise Head of Immuno-Oncology. Pleasure to speak with you, Nancy. It's fair to say that AstraZeneca is leading a revolution in oncology, with the ambition to provide cures for cancer in every form, following the science to understand cancer and all its complexities to discover, develop, and deliver life-changing medicines to patients. And at ESMO this year, it has presented final overall survival results from the MATTERHORN Phase III Trial for patients with resectable, early-stage and locally advanced gastric and gastroesophageal junction, or GEJ, cancers. And that new data underscores that the Imfinzi-based regime is the first and only perioperative immunotherapy approach to show survival benefit in this setting and positions this regime as a possible new standard of care. So Nancy, firstly I was wondering if you would, for me, for our viewers, describe the landscape of unmet needs in these cancers.
Thank you for asking the question. So gastric cancer is a really determined kind of cancer where we have almost 30,000 patients every year that diagnosed with gastric cancer, of which unfortunately 10,000 a year pass away. So it could have been smaller numbers. 1 out of 4 will recur within 2 years, and 1 out of 4, unfortunately, will just not survive within 1 year. So a huge unmet need and very poor prognosis of this disease. For the last 20 years or so, there has been nothing in this space other than chemotherapy and surgery. So there's a huge need to increase overall survival and provide better hope and better for patients in gastric cancer.
Absolutely. So are you able to share with us the key data that we should be aware of that's been presented on MATTERHORN Phase 3 here at ESMO?
Sure. So if I step back, MATTERHORN is a global Phase 3 study which evaluated the use of Imfinzi in a perioperative setting with FLOT chemotherapy, which basically meant that we gave Imfinzi FLOT prior and after surgery, followed by a maintenance of Imfinzi. And the results of the study for, like you mentioned, early, local advanced resectable patients in gastric cancer and gastroesophageal cancer showed an impressive, significantly overall survival of 22%. And this overall survival was shown regardless of the subgroups, PD-L1, regardless of PD-L1 status, which was one of the most important endpoints, which gives it the most potential to provide a new paradigm shift, a new standard of care for a broad population of patients. And this is the first time we see this advancement in this space for the last 20 years where there was nothing that.
Thank you. So how does this build upon AstraZeneca's commitment to moving novel treatments into early stage cancers where cure is possible?
Yeah, we are strong believers of a couple of things where if you treat early, you get better patient outcomes. And this is exactly the example where we did with MATTERHORN. When we bring in immunotherapy at an earlier stage, there's a higher chance of curative intent. And this is what we saw with MATTERHORN. And 7 out of 10 patients are now alive 3 years after therapy, which is, again, paradigm shift and we haven't seen in that space. We're also looking with immunotherapy to increase overall survival for hard-to-treat cancers. And we're very committed to these 2 strategies when it comes to immunotherapy.
Thank you, Nancy. So if we turn to the wider Congress, ESMO 2025 has been exciting, it's been insightful, but for you, what have you been most excited to learn of this year?
It's been really exciting to be at ESMO, where you can see groundbreaking therapies and new novel treatments provided on a wide range of cancers. From an immunotherapy's perspective, and durvalumab or Imfinzi, we have presented, in addition to MATTERHORN's data, POTOMAC. POTOMAC is, again, one of a breakthrough study where it showed overall survival for a very high-risk early disease in non-muscle invasive bladder cancer, which has the potential to become a new standard of care in that space as well. In addition, we've shown data in our bispecific in Phase 1 and Phase 2, and future pipeline drugs are also available for us, which gives us a lot of hope. Back to our strategies, by treating early, we get better patient outcomes, and treating hard-to-treat cancers to increase overall support.
So all this innovation, this research, and this confidence in the hope, where's oncology going to be within a decade from now, do you think, and do you hope?
Well, I cannot forecast what we're going to do for 10 years, but I definitely hope with the work that we're doing within multiple scientific communities, multiple partners in this space, that we could sit here a decade from now saying that we're bringing cure to many more patients. We do have at AstraZeneca the ambition to eliminate cancer as a cause of death. That is our vision, that is our North Star, that every step we get to bringing treatments early for patients, increasing overall survival, bringing hope and cure with increasing for more and more patients that had no treatments before. It's a great day for patients, a great day for science and for families that are hoping one day that they will spend more time with their loved ones. So we're hoping novel therapies, combination therapies, which really attack cancer, and that we do spend and celebrate that cancer is no longer a cause of death for many and millions of patients around the world.
That's an admirable North Star indeed. Thank you very much for your time today, Nancy. It's been a pleasure. It's been